So I have my calculator on here. This might come in handy if you want to split your layout. Yeah. Now remember, when we create a new file in Photoshop, let's create a new file, and let's just change this back to web, and we're going to use web most common, and then click on create. Okay, this is your layout. Now how can you do a grid layout? I have my rulers here, right? So like last week, I can just drag and I can press shift, it will snap, right? So I can move it like every 10 pixel, it will just snap. You can see that number, 120 pixel. By pressing shift, I can constrain the movement to be every 10 pixel. So let's just drop it there. So this is the manual way of creating grid. You can just drag out grid and then press shift and lay out the grid in your scene. So let me change this to move to. I want to delete this. Let's drag this out. So that's the manual way. Now how can we create a grid? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention just now. For web design, the most common number of columns that you can apply onto your layout usually is 12. Yeah. Why 12 columns? Because it's easily divided. You can make a 4-column layout. Yeah. But of course, for 5-column layout, it's a bit complicated because 12 you can't really divide by 5, right? So I'm going to show you now how to create a very quick guide layout without doing it manually like this. Let's just drag this out. Let's just clear it up. Or I can just right click and clear that. And before I add some guide layout, I think I want to expand this. So either you can click on the artboard tool again and then click on the edge and then drag this down, or you can use the image size option, right? If you still remember this. So let's just drag this down about, I don't know, maybe about 3000 pixel. Yeah, about, never mind, 2800 pixel. Okay, let's just make it long. I still have that guide there, which I need to get rid of. Let's just drag this and then clear that. Okay, so in order for you to do the guide or grid for this layout, you can always go to View and then choose an option called New Guide Layout. Yeah. Okay, I've already set mine to 12 just now. Let's just set this back to 000, so you won't be seeing anything here. So there are 3 options that you need to be wary of here. Under columns, so we want to split this into how many columns. So like I said, usually you would go with 12 columns. Yeah. So you can just type 12 there, or sometimes you can choose 16 and also 24. Yeah. You can. It all depends on how many columns you want to divide your layout. Yeah. So in my case, we'll start off with 12 columns. You can start off with 12 columns as well. Now for the width, okay, this is the individual width of your column. It all depends on the size of your layout. So that's why I need my calculator on. So my calculator, I know the size of my layout is 1366. Yeah. Now if I want to divide by 12, so by dividing this by 12, I should get about 113.8322223, which is not really a good number, but it's okay. But you have to bear in mind also that you have the option where you can provide some gutter. You know what is gutter, right? For InDesign, you're familiar with this term, right? Yeah. So the space, right? So you don't want the box to be too close to each other. You provide some gutter. So same thing here. Usually the gutter area, to make it easy, I set it to 20 first here. Yeah. So you can see now that you can see the gutter now being created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are now 11 gutters on my layout. Yeah. So 11 gutters. One gutter is 20 pixel each. 11 times 20. you get 220. Yeah, and now I'm gonna have to minus 1366 to 230. 1366 minus 220, you get 1146. This is the balance left over. Yeah, this space here. Then you can divide this. Okay, like in this case, you don't need to set the width, yeah, because it's automatic. I can just make it to center column. But if you want to know how big is each width, each column here, you need to divide this by 12, and you will get about 95.5. So that's the size for the width of your layout. Yeah. So I'm done. So that's basically it. It's quite easy, right? You want to try this with some other size layout? The idea here is for you to be having 12 columns, small columns, in your layout, and then with gutter in between. The gutter, the best size that I would advise you to use is 20. You can choose 10, but then, okay, let's just choose 10. Then your column size will be slightly bigger. Yeah, yeah. 10 is a bit too small, So just use 20, and then press OK. So that's how you can create your grid layout in what do you call it? In Photoshop.
There's something wrong. It's so different in there.
Wait. Oh yeah. What's going on with the screen? Okay, never mind. I'm recording this video, so it's a bit different on the screen compared to what you can see on the iMac itself. Yeah, on the projector screen, you can't really see the grid here. There are some grids here, I think. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the projection now. So I'm going to continue. Last week we did the wireframe without having grids to guide us, right? So now by having grids, it will make your life way easier, whereby I can now, after having established the 12 column grid, you can now start to drag out the horizontal grid. So this will be for my logo, this will be for my hero image, this will be the area for my, okay, I made a mistake just now. When you drag out your horizontal guide, yeah, what you should do is press shift so that you get a very nice number. Drag, press shift, and then snap it. Okay, 70 pixel or 80 pixel. Yeah, and then drag out more guides. About 670, 680. Drag out more guides and more guides. Yeah. So that will be the footer area. I can still scroll down here. Shift. My footer will be somewhere, I think, at around 2200 here. So header, body, and footer. And because we have this guide, it's super easy now to drag out box or rectangle. Like I said, this is version 2018. We don't have the frame tool here yet. But if you're using 2019, you will see there's a tool called frame tool, which is easier to use compared to rectangle tool. I'll just use rectangle tool. I'll just draw a box here. Yeah, that will be for my what do you call it? Hero image. Yeah, and then I think I'll provide a guide here as well. So I know that this is 680. So I'll just add another 20 pixel down, and I will now split this layout. Okay, move this guide out. Let's just create another rectangle. I'll split this into. You want to create 4 different boxes, right? So you know already that you have 12 columns. So each box will be about 3 column size, right? So that will be your, yeah. Why is it not snapping? Check. Why is it not snapping? Go to view, snap to guides. Yeah. Again, yeah. Let me snap this. Okay, that's one box, and then just press alternate V first, then press option, click and drag out. So that will give you a more accurate grid on your layout. So I'll just put one more guide underneath here. Also another spacing. So I know that this guide is at 1030. So add another 20 pixel down, so it should be about 1050. So there will be a spacing between this and the bottom part. So this part here I will just play with some masonry grid. This is, I'm doing my own layout. Yeah, I'm doing my own layout, so I'm just going to create some masonry grid. I'm using stretch layout because I'm using the full layout. So let's just drag out maybe about 6 columns, and it's a square, and then drag out 2 columns, two rectangles here, and I think I need to mark this. So this will stop at 1400. Okay, just expand this and press option, and then drag down 20 pixel down. So I need to expand my rectangle 3 here as well. Something similar to DJI. Yeah. And then I'll add another guide, and 1770 plus 20 pixel 1790. This will be for my footer maybe, yeah, which you can divide into smaller grid. I'm just placing in the big block here first. So this side will be for the map. No, that's boring. Let's undo this. I'll do a full size map here. Yep. And only the footer will come at the bottom here. Very small footer with a copyright protected, copyright 2019 and whatnot, with some social media account here. So basically that's how my wireframe will look like. So this is my hero image. I will have 4 subcategories here, yeah, which I will display here as well. And then this will be my secondary points, events or activities. Main activity here, number 1, second activity, third activity, and then end it with a footer, with a map, and then footer. Yeah. So this is how I'm going to plan my layout. Of course, logo will be here. After that, you can see it's very easy now to structure your grid or your box, your wireframes, if you have grids turned on. How to hide the grid? And how to hide the guide, sorry. You see the blue lines there? Is it still not showing? Yeah. What's wrong with the projection? It's only showing the middle guides, right? So to turn on and off guide, you can just press Command semicolon. This will hide the guide. So you want to see it clearly, maybe you can hide the guide first by pressing Command or Control semicolon. And yeah, there you go. That's your wireframe using guide layout or grid layout in Photoshop. If you don't like everything to be equal spacing like this, like every gutter that you see, the horizontal gutter is 20 pixel, vertical gutter is 20 pixel, then you can just fix it. Make it, maybe the horizontal gutter will be 40 pixel. So where's my layer panel here? I don't see my layer panel. Yeah, that's my layer panel. So from this rectangle 2 all the way until rectangle 2 copy here, just group it. Let's just call this as second row. Okay, and then this, all of this, rectangle 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6, wait, 3, 4, 5. This 2, and this, okay, 3, 4, 4 copy. We'll group it as well into a folder. This will be row 3. Rectangle 6 is for the footer, rename it. Organize your layers so that you won't get lost. And this will be for the map. Yeah. So the first rectangle hero image, and yeah, need to add more information here. Remember, for your presentation, please to add some description, a lot of description if you can. Logo, that's too small. Just adjust the size and make it, that's my character panel. Oh, here it is. Uppercase. And then duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. You can just press Option or Alternate, duplicate a few times. Layers. You can zoom out. How to zoom out or how to fit to screen your whole wireframe, press Command 0. Yeah. Okay. So usually we have about, right? About. And then what we do, work, alternate, contact. I just put 3, simple. About, work, contact, and let's just align this better. I'll use this as a guide only. Okay, and then there will be like a donate button here, donate button here, and then donate button at the bottom. Yeah, so you can do that by placing another different rectangle with different colors. So on my hero image itself, there will be a donate button. I will use this guide. You just create about three column size. Okay, what's going on there? Bring it up. Size it. So this will be the donate one. 3 column. Why is it not 3 column? Okay, there we go. And then one more. Just press alternate or option, drag one more here at the bottom here. Maybe slightly smaller. 2 column size. Redo it, resize it. So this is 12. The middle point will be somewhere here. Yeah, correct. T. And one more button on top. Just duplicate from here. Donate. Just one button on top here. And resize it. You get the idea here, right? I hope you can come up with your own wireframe with as much detail as possible. And also put some, what do you call it? Mock-up text. You can use this text tool again. So I'll just drag a text box here. And like I said, if you're using 2019, you will see some mock-up text already inserted in here. But in 2018, you need to go to Type and then go to Paste Lorem Ipsum here. So you can customize the size of the text there. I need to double click on this layer here and make it smaller a bit. So there will be some mock-up text there. Remember the size of the text, the minimum readable text is about 16 pixel. Yeah, so that should be okay, 16 pixel if it's a paragraph. Heading can be more than that. can be 20, 24, yeah. Of course, don't make it too big, like 100 or 200. So that's text, put some text there. Justification, we can make it center align or left align. Or let's make it center align for now. Yeah, center align. Yeah. And then bring it down a bit, align it. It doesn't look balanced here. What's wrong? Something is not right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the button itself is not balanced. So the button is called rectangle 5. It needs to be centered to the layout. So it's 3 column size, well centered. So that will make it more balanced. And for each of the thumbnail, you need to put the description here. What is it all about? Yeah, is it event? Is it for activities? Just like the one that you can see on the Red Cross website. So you can see shops, fundraise, first aid course, donate blood. Yeah. So what kind of activities that you have for the organization? I'm not sure about the organization now. Do they have a lot of activities?
Yes.
Usually they have, right? They should have some activities. Yeah. They should have more than 4 activities at least in a year. That's too little if they have less than that. Okay, so that's how you can use grid to help you out in making a nicer looking grid. It's more precise, yeah. Because everything you can see here, each of the box here, you can see the relationship between the box and the column. Let's zoom in a bit. Why am I not able to zoom in? Okay, each box is of certain column size. Like this rectangle here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. Yeah. If you want this to be smaller, you can always change that. Sorry. Yeah, choose the right rectangle here. Control T, Command T, make it a bit smaller. And same goes with this one as well. Command T. So I want it to be a bit more dynamic. So-called. Just press enter and then right click, rectangle 3, Command T, and then expand this so that it's there. And you can be sure that each of the gutter that you have is of equal size, except for this one here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Turn on guide again, press command. Oh, why is my guide disappearing? View, show, where's my guide? I think I've pressed the clear guide button, I think. Oh, there it is. So click on the artboard, okay. I can see, yes, this one. The gap between the footer and the map, 2200. Okay, it's supposed to be slightly up. Okay, and then hide the guide again. Sorry, that's the grid. Put some more descriptions here. This will be map. This will be what? Activity 1, activity 2, activity 3, activity 4. This will be, I don't know, donate button again here. I don't know, so many donate buttons. Maybe, yes, this should be placed here. Place it at the center of that grid. There you go. Okay, right? You can do this, right? This is your presentation. Yeah. So for your exercise 3 today, is actually to help you out. You need to start working on your own wireframe. Yeah. And please create about how many wireframes? 6, right? So 3, right?
Yes.
So like, okay, I've created one wireframe where the logo is on top, the buttons is to the side, and then there will be a donate button. Then I will create another different layout. Maybe I will use more of modular grid rather than masonry grid here as my main page, and then develop from there. Yeah, just come up with 6 different wireframes. You can get it done Yeah, in 1 week. Okay. It's easy, right? No? And please try to do this in Photoshop, yeah, if possible. Okay, let's just clean up this layout a bit. You can see there are a lot of space at the bottom there. Just crop it so that it's a bit tidy. You can just crop the bottom part there. You don't want it to be too okay. And also change the name of the artboard. So this will be home or main. And there you go. You have row 3. What is this? This is inside row 1, I think. You have your buttons here. And then footer as well. And then you can duplicate this. How to duplicate? Again, you have two options. Either you can save this as one PSD file and then create a new file, or you can just use artboard. So that one is easy. I think better use artboard. Create a separate artboard for the second layout and the third layout. Any questions, by the way? We can try this. Some of you are already advanced. Yeah, I'm not sure about the rest of you. So there might be some of you who are still not comfortable with Photoshop. Yeah, so if you're still not comfortable with using Photoshop, please practice it now. I will stop the recording now. It's quite fast today. I want you